Tempe City Council approved a new ordinance that requires permits for gatherings in public parks. Dozens of people spoke out during last night's City Council meeting, both for and against the decision.
12 News journalist William Pitts breaking down what the ordinance means for park goers and what's happening next.
In a marathon City Council session Tuesday night, the City Council voted 7-0 to put new restrictions on what you can do in city parks.
It would be really nice if the community that I represent and that I'm a part of were invited into a conversation about these changes.
For hours, people spoke to the City Council about the proposed change to permits at city parks, some loving the idea.
But over the last several years, Papago Park became and I'm going to say it,
Throughout the preserves, we have had fires, tons of trash, including human excrement, drug paraphernalia.
Others believing it's discriminatory and possibly illegal.
These changes to the ordinance are specifically designed to be ambiguous. The ambiguity allows this ordinance to be applied selectively.
That opens the door to discrimination, censorship, and selective enforcement.
Outside, a rally to oppose it.
Anybody want to sign?
The ordinance says any planned event of 30 people or more needs a permit. The permits take at least 60 days, and the city decides if they're granted.
This ordinance is supposed to apply broadly to any individual or any group that lives in the city of Tempe or any folks who want to use city parks.
Mayor Corey Wood says the existing ordinance needed updating, and it should apply equally to family reunions and charities.
The goal of this was frankly not to find ways to exclude people. It was to create a more streamlined process to separate those large events like a 4th of July event at Tempe Diablo Stadium or an art festival or a Fantasy of Lights parade from an individual or a group who just wants to rent a Ramada.
Raj Arora with the Democratic Socialists of America was at the meeting. He's worried the ordinance will crack down on charity and free speech.
They're the ones that are going to be deciding who gets permits, and at any point they can just shut the faucet and they can just turn off the tap and say no more permits. We don't want to give them out to you guys.
The city says spontaneous protests are exempt from permits. The Tempe City Council voted unanimously to approve the ordinance at about 1 a.m. Wednesday. Raj says the fight isn't over.
We're going to collect ballots, or rather petition signatures, and we're going to get this thing on the ballot so that the city of Tempe can actually decide rather than the city council.
In Tempe, William Pitts, 12 News.
William, thank you.